get started with an opening statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Well, first I'd like to say Minnesota had played a terrific game, much hungrier team, much more cohesive team today, and thought that they played, maybe as well in this one as we've seen them play here recently, and we had a lot to do with that, and they had a lot to do with that, but we credit them. And for us, they didn't play with the urgency, the toughness, fight that you need on the road this time of year. And we continue to struggle offensively, being able to play the game together, making it easy for one another. And in the second half, that first 3 minutes really did us in.
Zach, go ahead.
You talked about urgency there. You've talked about before this season. I guess, are there buttons left to press with these guys in terms of maybe getting that level of urgency up, or just do you feel like at some point it's got to register in a more basic way?
At the end of the day, you can try to push as many buttons as you want to push. You need your best players. You need everybody moving in the right direction, rowing in the right direction, working as hard as they possibly can. You know what? Sometimes you still come up short. But for us, this one, this is sort of a deal breaker. We have to make it. We have to make some real, in my opinion, drastic changes to the way we're doing things right now. We've got to get some guys' attention, and we need to get some guys to play better. And you know what? If you do that, you give yourself a chance to, be in more games. But for us right now, we're not playing at a urgent enough pace on either end, and just coming out here in the way that this game felt, just the amount of loose balls, 50 rebounds and 1 baskets that come off broken plays. There's just not enough scrap and fight right now to be able to dig in. And today we got overwhelmed being on the road, and again, Jordan Murphy kind of showed what he's all about right now, and I thought Kalsher was fantastic as a young guy shooting the ball from 3.
Archie, what makes Jordan Murphy such a tough cover?
He's got unbelievable hands and strength. I mean, for his size, to be able to do what he's able to do in this league, I mean, he can ward you off. He can drive the ball and knock you off balance. He misses his own shot. He taps his own shot in. He's got obviously tremendous hands, the balls that he gets under the basket at times. But I just think, physically, I don't know if I've seen a guy that strong and just able to hold ground and do what he wants to do with not losing balance and whatnot. And, he's done that for I don't know how many years now. Today's game is a replica of many other ones that he's had, and he's a terrific player.
When you talk about getting guys' attention and maybe getting that urgency up, what does that look like? I mean, at this point, how do you?
I know that's up for our staff to deal with. We have to recreate ourselves here a little bit. As you try to recreate yourself at times, you're living and dying with the same mistakes. Eventually you have to stop living with those same mistakes and find out if somebody else can help you at times. And we're searching, and next 2 days is going to be really big as we prepare for Tuesday.
Archie, how would you grade your team's effort today? I mean, you've talked about that in the past. What grade would you give them today?
Not very good. Not very good.
Go ahead.
Romeo only took 6 shots today. How much of that, I guess, do you credit to Minnesota's defense? How much of that was maybe a lack of assertiveness or a lack of giving him the ball?
It's probably a combination of a little bit of everything. I think we got to watch the film, and then we'll figure out what we could have done a little bit better. But we can get better in a lot of different areas, not just getting shots up. Our team in general right now has got a lot of areas that we can control more so than that.
Small sample size, but Race, looked like he could maybe give you
Yeah,
some
it's really
minutes.
his first college game. To be able to fire him in there against the size that they had in there today is fine. He mixes it up well. He's rugged. He's obviously a good offensive rebounder, and he's one of the things to be able to play him in this game for 7 minutes. Hopefully, maybe that gives us a chance to move him in the rotation a little bit more.
All right, Coach, thanks.